that Cheerios is good for your heart. Is that true?
Says here that Cheerios has whole grain oats that can help remove some cholesterol, and that's heart healthy.
Cheers!
Now, last May, that Cheerios ad went viral simply because it portrayed an interracial family. Some people were happy to see their own family reflected in marketing, but not everyone reacted positively. In fact, there were so many negative and racist remarks that General Mills chose to disable the comments function on the video's YouTube page. It was a reminder to us all that some people still are not comfortable with interracial families. But for one couple, it was a call to action. Via satellite from Atlanta, please welcome Michael David Murphy and Alison West. Hi, you guys.
Hey, Katie.
So Michael, first of all, thank you all so much for talking with us today. I understand that the Cheerios ad prompted you and Alison to start a website. Tell us about that.
We saw the backlash to the Cheerios ad, and we started wondering how many people are out there like us. And we found that it was 15% of new marriages in America were interracial. And so we said, hey, weareth15%.com. Let's make a website and make it a place where people can send in their family photos.
And Alison, what was the reaction when you all did set up this website? It was pretty overwhelming, wasn't it?
It was overwhelming, and it was positive. I mean, we got such an incredible response. I mean, we were surprised. And there was some negativity, but it couldn't hold a candle to the positive reaction we got.
And did you get people from all over the country writing in or sending you photos and, you know,
Yes.
all kinds of different stories from different places?
Amazing stories.
Well, one of the couples featured on your website are Alex and Camille Barnett. They live right here in New York City, and they came to the show today. Hi. Nice to see you both. So, Camille, so when you heard about this website, I'm just curious, why did you say, you know, we want to be a part of this?
We just thought it was important to stand out and represent this demographic, especially because we have a son now.
And have you all faced, Alex, much discrimination as a couple? Have you had experiences like, say, Candy and Sam had? Or what has it been like for you all as a couple?
Yeah, more or less we've been met with very positive reaction, but since we've become parents, every so often people will say things. People have asked Camille whether our son Ivan is hers, whether she's the nanny, or they'll ask us what race he is. And I've always said, like, master race, you know, because the Germans aren't using the title anymore. And so that's the kind of thing we get, but nothing really overt like the first couple you had on.
I'm just curious, what do you think of the brouhaha that was caused by this very sweet Cheerios commercial?
It's amazing. It's surprising and it's disappointing, of course. But what's so encouraging is what the couple that you have on who started the website, that so many people came out in force to support their efforts and people like us and like them, and like the first couple that were on.
Well, Ken Wheaton is the managing editor at AdAge. And Ken, it seems to me that we're seeing more and more multiracial couples and multiracial families on television. I think it's such a welcome development. But I have to say, I have noticed it. You know, I remember seeing the Philadelphia cream cheese commercial and thinking, wow, that's cool that marketers and advertisers and, you know, companies are deciding to make their commercials reflect the population. I mean, how has it changed for advertisers?
It's changed a great deal, and you know, marketers aren't stupid. They want to follow the money, and you know, the YouTube comments in response to this Cheerios ad, that's 1% of 1% of 1% of the population. And the reality is, you know, couples like these, they're making up more of the population. So General Mills, Cheerios, says let's reflect reality, and you know, it's a win-win situation for business. You maybe upset a few people who probably weren't buying Cheerios in the first place, and everyone else is going to love the commercial, say, you know, cute kid, and you know, research bears it out.
So companies don't worry too much about the potential backlash, or in a way, is that good because the controversy brings more attention to the product, and it's a lot of free advertising in a weird way, right?
Yeah, I don't know if General Mills was thinking, you know, any press is good press. I think maybe the YouTube comments caught him off guard a little bit because they had to shut him down. But you know, it does engender discussion. But I think the interesting is that research shows that like people under 35 didn't even pay that, they didn't even notice the commercial was interracial necessarily.
Right.
Older generation so much, but the younger people, that's the new reality of America.
Someone under 35 just applauded back there. And Camille and Alex, do you appreciate when you're watching television and you see more and more of these advertisements really reflecting you as a typical American family?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see yourself reflected back, I think, for everyone.
Well, I really appreciate you all being here today, Ken and Alex and Camille. It's very confusing when you can have a boy's name or a girl's name, but I get it anyway. Thank you all for coming in. Really appreciate it. As usual, we really want to hear from you. You can share your thoughts on today's conversation on our website, on Facebook, or you can always tweet me. Meanwhile, up next, we have the cast of Enlisted. That's right after this.